Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. The Evanston Chamber is doing these water cooler chats, little interviews with our business community. And today we have Lisa Weber from Heaven Meets Earth. And we're going to hear a little bit about what's going on in her world. Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's wonderful. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how your work has changed. You had to close your studio and move things differently. What is your work office day like?
So I teach my morning classes in my den, which is I'm sitting in my den right now. So I have my yoga mat down there. I have my yoga pillows and my crystal bowl and all my cute little crystals and what have you, and my Palo Santo. So in the morning, I'm down here in the den. In the afternoon or evening, when my family has to be in the kitchen and stuff, then I go into the living room or I go up into a third bedroom. So I kind of have three different sort of studio spaces.
And that's so lucky that you do, because like sometimes we're in an office or we're in a studio, we're like one place, and now we're like, I could do it over here. Like sometimes I work in the dining room and do a Zoom, or sometimes I'm in this other dining room space. My husband's over here and he's working, so we're all doing different things. It's interesting and fun. As much as the shelter in place is making everybody antsy, we're also getting all these fun things. We get to Zoom with people at our business and just from our home. It's pretty cool.
That's right. There's always blessings. There's always blessings, and I think that is. Yeah, and I think this is in a way, it's almost like a spiritual retreat for everybody.
Yes.
So and I think everyone needs to just like surrender into it rather than kind of push against it.
I do yoga every morning with my parents and check in on them. And my dad teaches yoga, my mom teaches yoga, and I've like grown up with hippie parents. So it's like yoga is everything. And it's so wonderful to just start that day with mindset. It's awesome. Yeah. So what kind of projects are you working on? So you've got your classes. Are there any new things that we should know about or you'd like to share?
Well, we did this really cool thing yesterday. We did a collaborative live Zoom class with one of my yoga teacher faculty presenters, because we do a yoga teacher training. So we had Mark Giroux in from Great Barrington, Massachusetts. So we had all of his people from Great Barrington, Massachusetts, and all of Heaven Meets Earth people. So we had 50 people on the Zoom, and that was a completely innovative, never done before type of experience. So that was something brand new, and it was very organically developed because Mark is coming in the first weekend of May. Well, he usually flies in every spring to lead a module for our teacher training. Obviously, he can't fly in this May, right. So we're taking that training and we're putting it up on Zoom. So the class last night was kind of a momentum builder for this practice coming in May. So in terms of new projects for me or for Heaven Meets Earth, we're really, what I'm doing is kind of surrendering into the grief and the shock of closing my studio and pivoting. Yeah. And so who are we gonna be next? And I'm looking at whether we're gonna continue to do online classes through Zoom, or I'm looking at about 3 other platforms. That's one of the new projects. The other new project is we're doing an Instagram live of we're doing a chakra a week, and I'm taking all of my items because we have an eco boutique. Okay. So I'm taking all of my items that relate to a particular chakra and putting them up on the Instagram post. And like yesterday, I had somebody from Wisconsin who bought one of our Live Happy Red sweatshirts.
That's awesome. I know actually the Instagram Live is a really great tool. I even saw like the Winnetka Thrift House is doing an Instagram Live tomorrow, and I love thrifting. That's like one of my favorite things to do. And they're doing one. I was like, I can shop at the Winnetka Thrift Shop. I'm so excited. Well, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll look for the
Yeah.
information and I'll send you the details on Winnetka Thrift.
Yeah,
And I'm
please.
also excited that with the chamber, you want to kind of lead a committee for us, because we really need to start to get categories of businesses and how we can start to help you guys re-enter. And so we need a leader, and we are so excited you want to be our leader to kind of pull together the studios. And obviously we're going to get the mandate down from Governor Pritzker's office, but from there, how do we re-enter? There is going to be a point where these businesses are going to re-enter. What is your space going to look like? So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I think my vision would be to unify or create a collective of mind body businesses.
That's
because we can help we can help each other, we can support each other, and that's really how it should be. Like, there should be a collaborative network, and the paradigm of now is has shifted. So from the healing world, we've gone, the way we language it is, we've gone from the Piscean period into the Aquarian age. And in the Aquarian age, it's all about collaboration and community.
I'm Aquarius, so I know all about the Aquarian age.
Yeah.
I love collaboration. That's like that's what it's all about.
Right. And we all rise together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evanston's such an amazing community too. There's so many people that have stepped up in this crisis and have all these great ideas about how to help each other and help the community. I mean, we are so, I love our blue bubble, but we are so lucky.
Yes, we are. We totally are.
So now my last question for you is, what do you do when it comes to work-life balance? Because you were telling me you've got the family that comes into the play and you have to move around, but what do you do to keep inspired, or what is it that kind of helps you balance?
Routine. So one of the things that I can tell everybody is that developing a routine, remaining disciplined, or disciplining yourself is a pathway to happiness. So prior to this, I have always been an early riser. I've always gotten up very early. I always teach early morning classes. That has continued. So I get up, I journal. So I write in my gratitude journal. I usually go walk my dog. So staying, movement and staying immersed in nature. So that hasn't changed. So so movement, activity, journaling, taking time where I'm grounding and centering in the morning, where it's just for me, and then continuing, to teach classes. But I always take an Epsom salt bath every day. So
I love that.
So yes, so usually
we are soul sisters. I take a bath every morning, a super hot bath with like essential oils in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, and I've been using what's it called? Dr. Teal's. It's pink Himalayan rock salt. An Epsom salt, and it's got bergamot in there and citrus. And I take it in the. I usually take a bath in the mid-afternoon or in the evening, and again, it just it's beautiful. It's just really beautiful. And I always, I've been creating. So, I'll just show you guys. So this is something that we have in my studio. So in our boutique, we sell, this is trim. So I've been decorating baskets.
Cute.
So yeah,
awesome.
So I don't know if you can see that one over there. But
again, it's quarantine crafting. You're starting again.
So, yes. So engaging, having a creative outlet. So whether you're going to paint some furniture or do a vision board or just doing a craft, but being creative has been something that's helping my spirit so that I still feel nurtured and alive. And then I've been making stuff like I made a crustless apple pie. So, eating right, eating healthy is important. And apples are really good for you. So you slice up the apples, put them in a pie plate, and then I took like almond flour or coconut flour and
I want that
sugar,
recipe. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can Google it. Just Google like crustless apple pie.
Okay.
And then you can have something delicious because you need something that kind of, you know, gives you that little, that tastes good, that second chakra boost, but that isn't super fattening
Yeah.
because it's like we're on an extended vacation right now. So people are
Yeah.
probably eating and drinking like you would on a vacation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that might make you feel, you know, depressed, right? Because you're
Yeah.
gaining weight or something. So I'm finding that if you surrender into your heart, like what brings your heart joy, and you take a step toward that, you lean into those
Yeah.
things. So I would say routine, journaling, movement, being out in nature, Epsom salt bath, and then being creative. So
Love it. I love it. That's so great. I actually do a 5-minute miracle, and I don't get to do it every morning. I have to get back to my regime, like routine. That's like the one thing. But it's like it was 1 minute of writing, 1 minute of reading, 1 minute of exercise, 1 minute of intention, and 1 minute of like silence meditation. And it just like that 5 minutes and just reset. You can make it like 15 minutes. You can make it an hour as long, you know, if you want, but it's wonderful to start a routine. So that's so cool. And crafting.
I think you have a future doing this.
Well, we're having fun. Thank you so much for sharing all of your insight. And we'll definitely have to share your links for your classes. And if people want to become a yoga instructor, maybe they want to join that program that's going to start in May. So
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very cool.
Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.